Every week we're going to be bringing you stories from some of our hero gardens located all around Australia. Now, we have some amazing gardens and this one is no exception. Now, when most people come to Perth, they think of heading south if they want to get out and experience the environment. But what they don't realise is 25 minutes east of Perth in the beautiful hills region are some of the most amazing gardens, beautiful wineries, great restaurants and sensational B&Bs like this one here. This is Fawkes House. Carolyn and Richard Babbage have set up the house, which was built in 1919, as a B&B and a wellbeing resort. Now, the beautiful gardens and surroundings make it the perfect place to get away for a romantic weekend. The gardens sprawl over 1.6 acres of land around the beautiful old Federation House. Now, they feature roses which do incredibly well in the dry Perth hills in summer, and there are some real collectibles like hellebores and camellias that bring colour and grace to the gardens during winter and spring. Caroline, this place is absolutely beautiful. You've obviously fallen in love with it. How long have you been here?
We've lived here 6 years. We discovered it when we were looking for somewhere in the hills to live, and we just fell in love with it. It's fantastic to live here. We feel very privileged, and it's great to have guests come and stay here as well.
It'd be fantastic. They just love it. What's your favourite part of the garden?
I love it on this veranda, this corner. You catch the breeze,
yeah,
and you can see so many different deciduous trees around and the very established shrubs.
Even the best gardens can have real problems this time of the year. At the end of summer, you really do see a lot of damage. And here's a classic example. It's a beautiful old cherry tree that unfortunately a section of it has died off. Now, this is because the roots that are down here that provide nutrient and moisture up into the branches, they've all dried out in the soil. Now, you can do something. First of all, you have to prune these branches off. We know that. That's okay. But it's more important about getting the roots to grow back. And there's a trick that you can use that'll really do this tree the world of good. One trick I've used is getting the water storage crystals down in amongst the stressed plant roots. Now, banging a pipe into the ground, you can create a deep hole where you can put the crystals down and they get right in around the roots and hold water there longer. Now, if you're going to do this, don't use any old water storage crystals. Get the ones with seaweed extract in them. The sea salt in this seeps in and around the stressed plant roots and it helps them recover by stimulating growth, providing nutrients and ensuring that the soil remains moist consistently, which is the perfect conditions for growing roots. One thing we know about sea salt is it really does strengthen up a plant's cells. This means that they can fight off pests like aphids, even things like mites and nematodes, and really keeps the plant strong and healthy. But remember, it doesn't matter whether it's a stress plant in the garden or whether it's something you're putting into a pot like this beautiful little mandevilla here, or even into garden beds. A teaspoon into the bottom of the hole really gets them off to the best possible start. Now, coming up after the break, we've got a new presenter joining us. Phil Johnson is an award-winning landscaper. And to show you just how committed he is to the environment, we're going to take you into his garden. And believe me, it's inspirational.